guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to be doing the second update to my Pan That palette for 2025, which, if you are new here, is my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. I am so excited to be painting this palette this year. I will link my playlist a lot that has all of my updates, my intro and my first update, and I'll put everything else in it up until now down below. For your viewing pleasure. I love organizing my projects that way. Last year's Pan That palette is also organized that way. And so make sure to go get caught up on those. And without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. So at my last update, here is what the palette was looking like. I had used the palette 13 times in January, and I already had pan on the shades Poet Glitter, Matte Soothe, and that was it. No real significant dips, small dips in Metallic Soothe and Metallic Aura and Matte Aura. That was kind of where we left off. I also... the glitter ritual shade had a weird texture, so I was going to try and do a makeup surgery on that. And then here is what it is looking like this month. I've used it an additional 12 times since my last update, and I hit pan on Aura Metallic. So I'm very excited to see my first pan in this project. My focus shades for this past month were Poet, which I really enjoyed playing with them, especially throughout Valentine's Day and those kinds of looks. It was really fun. I feel like I used Poet Matte a lot and then Poet Metallic. I used them a lot in conjunction with Metallic Aura, and I think that's why I ended up hitting pan on this one. I tended to go into the crease with Poet, then took this on the lid and inner corner, and then I would kind of, where the pink met the champagne, I would take a little bit of Poet Metallic and tap it on there to get a kind of seamless transition. I did that look a couple of times. And then I did a couple looks with Soothe and either Metallic Soothe or Metallic Aura. And I reach for Matte Aura whenever I need just to blend out an outer corner. Today I went in with Matte Soothe, Matte Story all over the lid, and then Matte Ritual in the outer corner, and then I took the glitter from Story and tapped it on the inner corner. So I kind of created this halo eye. I thought it'd be fun to just play because today I was running so late. I did zero eye makeup. I just did my base, and then now I was going to film, so I thought I'd just play around with some glitter and things. And then you may notice that Metallic Memory shattered a wee bit, and there's a big old pan in there, not really due to any effort of mine. I don't think I reached for it once since my last update, but there's a pan. I don't know. Memory is not going to be my most important, or I don't know, my most sought after pans this project. So we are moving into the upcoming month. I have tried to scrape off the top layer of Ritual, and it still is just like, I'm rubbing pretty hard, and I can get some onto my finger when I'm like rubbing, but then it doesn't transfer very well. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Like, I want to be able to not press very hard on my eyes. It kind of sticks to my finger. Whereas these other shades, for example, Story, or this is Soothe, rubbing, much lighter. I have it on my finger and then it comes off. So I think Ritual Glitter has just reached the end of its life. Whatever binders are in these shades have evaporated out or expired in some way, and so I am going to scrape that shade out, just because although it is not soft enough to use, I still worry about these glitters shattering and making a big mess, so I'm just going to scrape it out so that I don't risk that happening. The other glitters all are good. They all have a good texture, and so I'm just going to not worry about the rest of those. I'm just going to try to use them. So I'm very proud of myself for hitting pan in Aura. I think these 6 shades are probably going to be the ones that have the biggest pans at the end of this project, just because they're the easiest to use. I'm torn on what I should make my focus row this month. I think I'm going to make it Aura because I want to hit pan on Aura Glitter. It's in my Pan Those eyeshadows. I think it's a beautiful shade. I think it'll be really fun. Also, this row is working really well with the other things that I have going, like that I've been reaching for a lot lately, and hopefully I can hit pan on maybe the matte and the glitter in a month. Just start hitting pan on things, making good progress, and then reaching for other things, kind of dabbling here and there. So I think that's going to be my goal. And then I'd like to start getting some bigger dips on probably Story Metallic, because it's a beautiful shade. I mean, it is truly stunning. Kind of like a bright orange color. I think I could do some really fun looks with it. If you are new here, I'm doing my makeup every day in the month of March, and I'm documenting it over on Instagram, so I'll link my Instagram in the description box. And on days like today where I don't do a lot of makeup or I don't get a chance to do my makeup, in the morning, I will kind of do makeup playtime in the evening and film it, and it's been really fun. I've done this challenge in the past, and so I think that this will be a good month for these 2 brighter rows, I'm hoping. So my focus row is going to be Aura, and then through that other challenge, I'm hoping to see a little bit more progress on the bright colors in this palette. I feel like I've rambled enough. The goals are clear, and I'm really excited to be using this palette this year. So please stick around if you like Pan That palettes. My goal is to hit pan in every single shade. Right now we have 3 pans, even though I didn't really earn the pan in that memory shade. We're going to count it. And this palette will definitely be looking a little different next month when I get rid of the glitter ritual shade. And hopefully we will have at least 1 other pan for my next update. So that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.